Is this better than this? This is the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 4th generation. It's a 2-in, 2-out audio interface that costs around $220 or £200. And this is the Audient Evo 4, also a 2-in, 2-out interface that costs around $120 or £100. While they are quite different design-wise, they share a feature that you don't see very often on budget audio interfaces. Focusrite call it Auto Gain and Audient call it Smart Gain. Whatever it's called, it does the same thing. It sets your gain to the optimum level automatically for you. In this video, I'll compare both interfaces' versions of this feature, plus their designs, specs, and sound quality to help you decide which one is right for you. The Scarlett 2i2 features a metal body with plastic face and backplates. It's pretty hefty and feels like it's built to last. The Evo 4, on the other hand, is made completely of plastic, which does make it lighter, but also makes it feel not quite as robust as the 2i2. The 4th gen Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 features two high-Z instrument inputs on the front of the interface and two separate XLR inputs on the back. The microphone inputs on the back of the Audient Evo 4 are combi jacks and will take XLR microphones and regular jack inputs. There's also a dedicated guitar/bass input located on the front, which routes to channel 1. This is run by JFET transistor technology for some lovely added tone. Focusrite updated the Scarlett 2i2's iconic gain halos in the 4th generation refresh, which now fill up to show the level of the incoming signal. This shows green or orange like a standard audio meter to clearly show varying input levels. The whole halo lights up red if the input signal clips. The output knob also has this feature, so you can clearly see and adjust your output levels. The lights around the Audient Evo 4's chunky knob on top here pulls double duty as both an input and output meter, depending on what you currently have selected. There's no colour change here to let you know that you've got the gain set too high, so I don't know, I guess you'll just have to use your ears or something. The Scarlett 2i2 has a big old output knob and a headphone out with an independent output volume knob. The Evo 4's singular dial controls everything depending on what you currently have selected, so while there's no independent headphone output volume control, you just need to hit the output button and the dial will adjust its volume. Both interfaces feature universal direct monitoring. Both of these interfaces connect to your device of choice via USB-C, with the Scarlett 2i2 also featuring an external 5V USB-C power input on the back, plus two 1/4-inch TRS outputs that you can connect your studio monitors to. On the Audient Evo 4, you have two 1/4-inch TRS balanced line outputs here to connect to your monitors also. Specs-wise, there's not actually a huge amount between these two audio interfaces. I'll pop standout specs for both on screen now, and you can find full specifications on the web pages for these models. I'll link to those below. It's worth noting that Focusrite reworked the preamps on these newer 4th generation models, and they now provide 69 decibels of gain, which is enough to run low output mics without a cloud lifter. The Audient Evo 4 provides up to 58 dB of gain, so it can just about run a microphone like this without any external hardware, though you may be pushing things a little bit. The Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 4th gen comes loaded with loads of useful features, like auto gain, we'll get to that in a minute, clip safe, which automatically adjusts your gain levels when active to avoid clipping, and air mode, which adds one of two different presets which mimic the sound of Focusrite's classic analog preamps. Bar its own smart gain feature, the Audient Evo 4 doesn't have any of that, which may or may not matter to you, depending on what you're looking for in an audio interface. Both interfaces have similar latency values too, with Logic Pro's buffer size set to 32. If you intend to use your audio interface to live stream, both interfaces include loopback functionality, and both interfaces do come with some included software. Both of these interfaces come with a feature that will set your input gain for you automatically. Focusrite call it Auto Gain, and Audient call it Smart Gain. On the Scarlett 2i2, you access Auto Gain by selecting your input, then hitting the Auto button. You'll then play or sing for 10 seconds, and the Scarlett will automatically set the optimum gain level for you. It works really well. On the Evo 4, hit the green Smart Gain button, select the input you want to set, hit the Smart Gain button again, and then play or sing for 10 seconds while it analyses your inputs, and then it'll set the right gain for each of them. Again, this works spectacularly well. Both interfaces' auto/smart gain features are brilliant and will be especially useful for beginners who aren't used to gain staging and things like that. There's not really a lot between them when it comes to this specific feature, as I mentioned, both work great. Alright, so here are some sound demos, some spoken word first, and then some acoustic guitar recordings. All were recorded using a Rode NT1 Signature Series condenser microphone, and there has been no post-processing added to anything. The gain for all demos was set using each interface's automatic gain feature. The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed. The desert was the apotheosis of all deserts, huge, standing to the sky for what looked like an eternity in all directions. It was white and blinding and waterless, and without feature save for the faint, cloudy haze of the mountains, which sketched themselves on the horizon, and the devil grass which brought sweet dreams, nightmares, death. The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed. The desert was the apotheosis of all deserts, huge, standing to the sky for what looked like eternity in all directions. It was white and blinding and waterless, and without feature save for the faint, cloudy haze of the mountains which sketched themselves on the horizon, and the devil grass which brought sweet dreams, nightmares, death. So, which one of these audio interfaces is best then? On the face of it, the 4th generation Scarlett 2i2 seems like it could be the clear winner. Great design, excellent preamps, great features. If you're just getting started with music production and don't feel confident in setting gain and output levels, or are a musician who just wants to plug in, hit a few buttons and get recording, then you'll find a lot to like here. Also, if you're an iOS user and don't want to mess about with dongles or adapters, the Scarlett's external power option means you can connect it to your iPad, for example, without draining its battery while recording. The Audient Evo 4 does all the basic stuff you'd expect from an interface at this price point very, very well, but its unique design and smart gain feature really make it stand out as excellent value for its price. No, you're not getting any extra recording modes or the indestructible build quality of the Scarlett, but if you're looking for an affordable interface that's powerful and really portable, this could be the one for you. Let me know which one of these two excellent audio interfaces gets your vote down in the comments, and if you could give that like button a good hard slap while you're down there, I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see how the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 holds up against another super popular audio interface, watch this next.